Hey guys, Ormac here for some Geneforge 5. Not sure how long I'll be playing. Got some stuff planned, but I figure while I have free time I might as well poke my nose around. And mostly what I want to poke my nose around are the skill trainers at the moment. I seriously need some training. Mostly in the area of healing spells. I am sorely lacking in basically all my spells, but healing and blessing especially. I'm not short on cash. I'm not exactly rolling in dough because training is frickin' expensive. But I'm not hurting for cash either. First, let's check Stormhold. While I still can. Come here, you. Teach me some magic. Man, this stuff is all so expensive. I think I already have Shocking Rain. Wouldn't hurt to improve it, though. Yeah, Lightning Aura and Shocking Rain I have both of. Acid Shower and Rack. Yeah, there's Rack. Can improve Terror. Dominate. Dominate would be very useful. What is my mental magic score? 7? I'm not hurting for mental magic, but I'm probably lagging behind at this point in the game. Cursing, sickening your target if you hit them. Return damage. This would be much more useful than Essence Shield. We'll get that. We'll improve that. Learn that. It's expensive as it was. Learn Dominate. Improve Dominate. $50 essence to cast that. You can cast it twice. And I do not have enough skill to cast Banish Affliction, but I'm close. I am one skill away. I could get that now. Would be useful. Well, there went all my money, but that was sorely needed training. got a lot of essence tied up in these guys. 98 in you, 105 in you, 95 in you, and 85 in you. He keeps getting skill points to distribute, but it doesn't do any good at this point. It's like he's capped out, unless something happens when you max him out, like they can start putting points in a second tier. Like red, orange, yellow. That would be interesting, but only if you max out the level before it. I'm gonna guess no. Let's put dominate in there. Mechanics and leadership I want to increase both of, but I'm gonna go ahead and get that point of training. Now let's go here. If I put Essence Blade on everybody, before we do this, do you think we'll be able to do enough damage to kill Travald before we get killed by the various specters and ghosts that are guarding him? What did they drop? Those gloves. That's where I got the lodestone gauntlets, I guess. Whoops. Okay, first things first. Tinker's Gloves. You go in alone and you disarm that trap. Alright. Out you go. Re-equip these. And we'll save the game. Okay. G. 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 Man, that's expensive. Also, I forgot to equip that. I don't need that wand equipped right now. Don't have to worry about Essence Blade wearing out. I hope it helps a lot. Hit more often and do more damage. Lasts until you transition to a new area. Well, nothing to do but get in here. Yes, I know. Okay. I think we got it this time. Think being the key word. Man, he's resistant. It's only vulnerable to physical damage. Is it sad that my meleeing Vlish can hit harder than my battle band? Finally, travel fades away. You are alone in the chamber. Already the air is growing warmer and the smell of rot is fading. The power of this crypt has been broken. Soon it will just be another ruin, a pitiful remnant of a long-forgotten people. That does leave one mystery unsolved, however. Who is hiding in here? And why were the rebels trying so hard to break in? What did Travel drop? Ring of Eyes Purity. Whoa, +3 to battle magic. And some energy preservation. What the heck does energy preservation do? I don't know. Oh yeah. Definitely want to save now that I've killed what's-his-face. Alright, what's going on in here? Hey, a rat. And it's not hostile. Supplies and equipment in this cave are surprisingly well preserved. The cold must have helped. This is where the sarcophagi were constructed and the bodies were embalmed. When the tomb was sealed, this stuff was just left here. There are a number of fresh tracks on the floor, all left by the same creature. A large reptile walking on 2 legs. Well, I have no idea what that could be. It's a frickin' mystery. Reptiles on 2 legs, it must have been a Fiora. At last, the defensive power of this crypt has been exhausted. The shades fade away, traveled spirit begins to dissipate. You hear the sounds that come from glowing pads on the floor surrounding the shade. Huh. Could I have snuck past traveled? That seems like something that should have happened. Hey, it's Tholos! So my 2 missions were to contact Tholos and reach Tholos. Okay, contact him, see if he has a message for Astoria, and then just see him. So let's do so. Hi. Turns out this crypt has one permanent resident who is not undead. A Dracon has set up a small home by this pool. He has supplies, a desk, and a small nest. He's patient, waiting patiently for you. Fortunately, he doesn't seem hostile. When you get close to him, you see that he actually looks old. Dracons are made to be very long-lived, but this seems to be an early model. His scales are faded and cracked, and his eyes are milky. He says, so you have destroyed my protectors. It is a shame. They kept Galdrig's creatures from inconveniencing me. Now I must move on. But first, I would talk to you. I am Tholos. I am curious. Are you just a grave robber, or more? I was sent by Astoria? But not solely. I have not met her. I have only dealt with envoys like you. She seems wise. I have done what she asked for. I have spoken with those I needed to. It was hard. I am ready to send a message back, and that is... Tell Astoria that it is impossible. I was also sent here to clear away your defenses by Galdring? I see, but you will not do the honor of killing me? No, Galdring toys with me. He wants me to come back. I get that special privilege. Well, I will not. I will stay here. He can do what he wants. I have a purpose. I will not shirk from it. What is your purpose? I have many goals for my long life. I will not tell Galdring's creature any more about them than I have to. You will not flee while you can? No, that is not the way of my kind. And you expect him to kill you? That is the usual fate of those who disagree with him. But he lets me live. Perhaps a rare, tiny piece of sentimentality. I have served the rebellion for a long time. A question. Is there anything else you want Astoria to know? Not that I can tell you. I must work on making defenses. I can no longer leave this place. Not yet. I must be ready to fend off Galdring's creatures. Excuse me. Huh. Why is Galdring hunting you? Because I challenged his arrogance. I told him to his face, before his council, that they were trying to become more like the Shapers. He laughs. A small cloud of sulphurous smoke comes out of his nose. Ew. The look on his face was priceless. I was lucky to escape alive. He would kill you for that? I challenged him. It is the Dracon way. He still suffers a loss of face because I live. And If he does not like that, he should hunt me himself, like an honorable creature. What did you mean by what you said to him? I'm old enough to see that the rebellion has many parts: human, serval, Dracon, creation. The Dracons wish to rule. They want to take the power of shaping for themselves. They're arrogant, like shapers. They want to be the shapers. Why aren't you like the other Dracons? I'm old. It was made before the Dracons started using canisters in the Geneforge. For power, they shaped all the sense out of themselves. I did not let that be done to me. I value my sanity more than power. So what will you do now? I wait. One day, parts of the rebellion will need aid against the other parts, and then I will emerge and fight for free creations. Till then, I wait in this miserable cave with no horde. That is my fate. I'd like to help this guy. It is a humble lair for a Dracon. It is not what I would choose, but it is safe. Having the dead between me and my pursuers reduces the pests I have to deal with. How did you get past the undead? I walked. They did not interfere. I do not think they recognize me as something they should defend against. The Dracons weren't around. Do you know who built this tomb? Some old madman who tried to defy the inevitability of death. Traps like these are scattered throughout all the known lands, waiting for a clever enough grave robber. I've never seen a Dracon as old as you? You are a flattering creature, he laughs. He is an unusual Dracon. I am old. I'm one of the first of the Dracons, one of the few who survived the dark days before the rebellion. What happened to the early Dracons? The Shapers found that they had been created. Galdring escaped with a few others, and the secrets of shaping. I and a few others hid, waiting for the rebellion to return. The rest were butchered. When were they created? In these very mountains. In Gazak-Us, the old fortress. That has been expanded into Gazaki-Us. Okay. Okay, I'm leaving. Goodbye, little creature. Should you return later, I may be gone. Or not. I may replace the defense with something of my own and ensnare a few of my pursuers before I'm gone. Good luck. I hope you do well. Shaper's Laboratory Journal. Somehow obtained by the Dracon. The pages bear many scratches where he turned the pages with his claws. You flip through and find an interesting section. Perfected boots I have destroyed yielded valuable bits of information. Such boots can be augmented with pure quicksilver or unmelting ice. Former make the boots lighter, and their wearer as well. The owner will gain stealth and speed. The latter gives a warrior great strength, enabling physical blows of great force. Neat. Both substances, one after the other, can give a greater effect. Of course, the order matters, so you can be super speedy and stealthy if you use the quicksilver first and then the ice, or super strong if you use the ice and then the quicksilver. I haven't found either. The rare ingredient I've found so far is the the flame, the never-ending flame or something like that. Anyway, I hope he doesn't get killed. First things first, I'm going to go report to Astoria. I kinda like her more than Galdring. Interesting that we were just marching through the area that Geneforge 2 took place in. Not as many points of interest these days, but that's to be expected since it's all wasteland at this point. Bong, bong. Don't call orcs stupid. They are simple, but not stupid. Hey, lady. said that it is possible. Zora surprises you by grinning broadly. I did not think it could happen. The odds seem so slim, my tools so inadequate, yet I have completed the first part of the task, and you helped. You are rewarded. Astoria has the guards bring you another larger pouch of gold and a pair of blessing stones. Oh boy. Since you are the one who made this possible, I will tell you what I have been doing, and give you another chance to knowingly take part. So many have tried what I am attempting, all have failed. Many have died, yet I will succeed. I will succeed. I am going to end this accursed war. Sure, ending the war sounds like a good idea. Well, we all wish to end the war. I know. Before I can trust you fully, I need you to swear to secrecy. I will tell you what you need to know, no more. The war is lost. The creations are too determined. They were too willing to suffer and die. And we were too complacent, too overconfident. She's right so far. The only question now is how much more the people of Terrestria will suffer before we bow to the inevitable. I don't know. I still think the Shapers could pull a victory out of this, but it's kind of unpleasant. What do the other Shapers think of this? Not much. The Loyalists are not fond of the idea either, which is why they wanted to assassinate me. That's true. So, what will you do? I will seek for peace. I will give the creations what they want, lands to call their own, freedom to abuse as they choose. Only one thing stands between us and them. The Shaper Council must be convinced to accept my plan. Okay, and what do you want me to do? The Shaper Council must be made to see reason. They must agree to sue for peace. We will lose the war. We'll have less land, but we will be able to stop the fighting. They will only agree to this if they are coerced. I cannot act against members directly. I need an agent. Aren't you an agent already? Who can manipulate them under my direction, until I have enough votes for my plan to be adopted. It'd be very dangerous. You may well be killed. Well, that's pretty much every path. If you want to save Terrestria, however, I think it is the only way. So you have proven yourself. Will you swear loyalty to me? Or will you fight to sue for peace and end this war? If you agree to join Astoria's faction and be on one of the paths to winning the game, you can leave this path later, but not without penalty. Make sure this is what you want. I don't know yet. Steel spine and ethereal bindings. She looked exasperated. Okay, now I'm at the part where I have to pick a side, apparently. Maybe I should go through the swamp. I haven't met the rebels yet, like the human and servile rebels, as opposed to the Dracon rebels. I mean, that was this way. I could pretty much bulldoze through that now, I bet. I kinda want to get at the anvil as well. And there's only one anvil I know of, and it's below that town. And the only way through it is the Shadow Road. Because the entrance from the blacksmiths is broken. So let's grab some enchanting thingamabobs. I don't know what these do. We'll just throw them onto something. I don't know, we should keep one of everything, just in case. I know I want a tiny orb of mist. This is a pretty useless blessing. I have so many ethereal bindings. I'll take 2. I'll put that in there because I don't know what it's for.